Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a reading about the new moon in Scorpio that we have the beginning of November and what it means to be at this place in your life. And I want to take a deep dive because it's Scorpio, right? I want to take a deep dive into the energy of this moment, and we'll see where this leads us, right? So we'll take a couple of archetypes. And I drew a couple of Lenormand cards before to sit with this energy for a moment, and I drew the 20, the park and the dog, and I drew the lamp. That's a card that's normally not in the Lenormand deck. So, and we'll take a tarot card as well, so that we can see what this reading is about and this moment in our and that's an interesting combination because we have the Three of Pentacles and the Judgment card. That's the moment in time where we find a solution to a theme that we are dealing with all the time. And it's about, I feel that this combination about the park, the dog and the lamp, it's about finding our place in the outer world, finding our place in relationship to our wishes and dreams. And the archetypes are amazing because it's like the on one hand we have the tear that is coming with the I want to read it to you. I want to read it to you because I guess it's important. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotions to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It's likely that this card appears when there is grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that once acknowledged will bring a shimmer of clarity, your dewy eyes. And I think this is the moment, this is the moment of disillusionment on the one hand, and it's the moment of magic on the other hand. And that's what is shown everywhere here. Because we have, on one hand, we have this tear moment where we have to grieve, we have to let go of something. And this can be a letting go of our ego. Maybe that's a letting go of one imagined outcome that we had, that we have to let go of. And that can be this ego moment where we have to let go and have to trust that the universe holds all the answers. And on the other hand, we have the king. That's about our own kingdom, right? Holding the power of our own kingdom, about everything that we see is ours, right? It's like the emperor in the tarot. It's like the power of the king holding his power in his kingdom. And the crown is about all the experiences that led to this place and this moment of wisdom, that we just didn't stay in this place where we own everything like the king, and that we have this moment of power. There is the next step of the wisdom. The experiences led to a lot of wisdom and a lot of the crone, the mother maiden crone, step into this place of wisdom where we allow ourselves to share this moment of wisdom, because we take the next step, and that's a beautiful fourth card in here. It's the bridge, stepping into the next moment to it, and it's the bridge is often like this is a dark moment, but there are these two hands moving together and bridging this gap that is in between them. And there is this ocean beneath it, and it's colorful like the rainbow, that they connect between the worlds. And it's a beautiful depiction of this moment of grieving to let go and saying yes to everything that is. And that's what the bridge is about, to allow yourself to say yes to everything that is. And maybe there is something in your life that is not working out like you wanted it to, but there is this major moment of magic when you allow this to happen, when you grieve this letting go of your ego and your perception, your wishes that you thought you had to put on life. And life just doesn't do the things as we want them to do, right? That's often, no, I want it to be this way, and I want it to be this way, and that's not how it works. Life does the best for you that is in the best interest for you. And I deeply believe that this is your wishes coming true. Maybe you don't know your wishes yet, but it is coming true, because we have a beautiful combination of these three cards that are promising that the wishes and the outer world will be connected in your favor. And that's a beautiful combination of cards that we have in here. And we have the Three of Pentacles and the Judgment as this final moment. And it can be, right, that this feels like it's a difficult moment. This is the moment of breaking through, right? The Three of Pentacles is like there are masters, there are mentors around you, it can even be your higher self, it can be your guiding team, right? That is helping you to find the way that is best for you. And it can be the moment where you say something like, when you are in this place where you don't know where to go next, you don't know what to do. This can be the moment where you say, oh life, please take me where I can be of most service. And life will. That's the wisdom above you, you know. I feel that this is like the dog or the wolf sitting in front of these masters, and they are so much bigger than this creature in the front. And it feels like there is something happening that is bigger than you, and it will be in your favor, because they are positive cards. There is nothing like oh you get judged. No, that's not the case. Even in this card, this is the moment of breaking through the and breathing, right? There is this diving deep and then coming up, and I feel that this bear is coming up and it's breathing again. It made it through the darkness. It made it through the water to come up to get into this moment of breathing again, and the sun is breaking through the clouds. That's a beautiful card for this moment where we don't feel like we are in this breakthrough moment. We are, but even a breakdown moment can be a breakthrough moment, because it's how life works, right? And so I want to see what do I want to see? Where this is, what is happening? In the next. So, oh, there is a message coming your way. That's beautiful. So that's the moment, I guess, where you get your answer that you searched for, that where you get your moment of clarity, right? And we see, we'll take a couple of tarot cards and we see what we have as a support and as a challenge, right? And we have the Hermit as a card that is showing us the value of our own light within. And I think these two cards are a beautiful example for what is happening right now. We have to find the way to get into our own light. And that's the Hermit, right? To step back for a moment and to remember your own light, and then to let go of something. And this can be this moment of grief where you have to let go something, someone, and we'll see the challenge or the support we have on our way. What is this about, right? And I am blended a couple of decks in here that I get this card of we have the Poet, and we have Decay, and we have Creation. And that's often what helps us on our way, is that we are able to create in the moment where things happen that are not that we don't feel good about. And this can be this moment of tears, right? We have this direction of tears and the Hermit and Decay. There is something you have to let go. There is something that wants to be released to get you through this, in this place where you break through. And this is the moment where you get your message, and then their bridge is coming up, and you know where to go next, because then you let go of your ego. You let go of the things that you held on to that are not for you, and step into the things you own and the things that you got in your whole journey, that is about the connection. And the rainbow bridge, it's this bridge, right? But it's a rainbow, and the rainbow bridge is for me often this it's Chiron for me. It's Chiron, and it's the moment where we allow ourselves to bring into the world what we need most. And that's often the question: what keeps you from living more love? And the answer is give that. Give exactly that what you need most. And this is the yes, you know? This is the bridge, saying yes to life, saying yes to what life wants you to give. And this is where we realize that there is something we have to give and we have to create. And we have the bridge in this area. We have the Three of Pentacles and the bridge and the creation as a direction. That's someone inviting you to create something from this place where you feel maybe not connected in a moment, but it's not really that, because it's like where you don't have the answer right now. So that's, oh no, I see where this card of the horses lead us. (32) And it's out of body, transcendence, dissociation, surviving or thriving. 3 gray horses head for the hills and leap into the clouds. Are they gaining a higher perspective or disconnecting from reality? The ability to transcend normal awareness allows you to integrate paradox and to access innovative states of mind. And this is interesting, because it is the transcendence card is this card of judgment is called the transcendence. So we have a double confirmation for this, for transcendence, and we have this direction too, the judgment card and the transcendence card and the rainbow bridge. And this is for me this is the moment of the yes. And maybe there is really a situation right now where you don't know what to do next, where you have no idea how to step into the life you really want. But that's the invitation to say yes anyways. To say yes, to let it go, to let this moment of ego, where ego tells you, oh, I want to have control, I want to do something, but it's not working like this. This decay card is a beautiful card, because there are fungi on it, and they are creation comes out of the decay. The decay is something moves forward, something vanishes, and the other thing rises out of it. And that's what the poet and the creation tell us too, that there is something you create, there is something you step into, and that's growing something out of the letting go of something else. And that's the judgment and the transcendence, and to rise above, not to step back. In a case of dissociation, the hermit can be sometimes can be the stepping back to vanish, for to isolate yourself. But it's not about that. It's this card is inviting us to step into our own light, to step back from what the ego wants right now. Step back from the moment where the ego tells you what you have to do, and let it go. And this is the most peaceful Ten of Swords card that I know of, because this woman is just walking away and the birds are flying above her head. She's like in peace with this. And this card is laying beneath, in between the king and the crone. So she is in the center of her own being, in the center of the things that she knows that she has to control and where she has to be in the daily life, and the other one where she is wise beyond measure. And this is the combination to let go of the things she thought that were true, and saying yes in the next step to connect the worlds. Connect the worlds, and being able to connect heaven to earth, and connecting the daily and the energy of this present moment to the wisdom that came with all the experiences, and allowing others to help you with it, because these masters are the mentors in this deck, to allow others to help you and allow others to step in to share their wisdom with you, and to allow you to break through the surface and to breathe again, because the sun is coming up again. And don't dissociate. If you are in a difficult situation right now, try to get yourself out of this urge to dissociate or to step back so far that you cannot be reached. That's not what this is about. This is about letting go and stepping in your wisdom and saying yes to connect the worlds. There is something coming your way, and that's the most important thing, I guess. There is something coming coming your way that is messaging you about something that is your wish fulfillment. And that's this message, and it's about the dreams coming true. And there is this lamp, and this is the wish fulfilling lamp for me. It's colorful, and it's bringing, it's your wishes coming true, right? And that's the most important thing, because it comes with this message and creation. And creation can come from you, because you're highly creative. That's what I want to say. That's just to pull back and to allow this moment to be grieved, allow this moment to be what it is. And what it is sad that you have to let go of something, but there is this moment of remembering your own power in this, your own light, your own star. And the hermit is the one who keeps the light of its own star, and the light of him or herself, and shining from this place. And that's the poet too. The poet is the creation that comes with this knowledge about your own light, and letting go of all the false things that lie above and beyond and whatever, and create from this place. And there is a lot of creation in there. This is, on the one hand, this is the connection of the things that you own and that you are in this present moment, and the wisdom that comes with it, the yes, and for creation, and to allow this to get out in the open, because the park that is underneath this is about the creation that is getting out into the open. And the creation, the poet, now we have the outer world showing us that this has to be out in the open, and that it is showing your wisdom in all your own creation. And I want to see which, if we have something like, do Is there something that Spirit is telling us? Is there a message from your higher self, from the masters that you are working with? Is there a message that is telling you something? Maybe there is something you have to do, or whatever comes up. Oh yeah, there we have it. The crossing and the initiation. And the caterpillar. And that's interesting because I chose to lay them in this direction. That's interesting because I didn't know that I wanted to do that. And that's interesting because it's this moment of the crossing, the message in the bottle, and the transcendence card, this out-of-body experience. This is the moment of initiation, and it can be a stressful moment because it can be this moment where you have to dive deep. And the impulse to do this reading was this moment of the new moon in Scorpio. So this challenge, this can be a challenge to move beyond, because it's just like a threshold. It feels like a threshold where you decide if you want to transcend, if you want to move beyond, or if you pull back, if you allow this moment to be a moment where it's hard to feel into the deepness. That's what Scorpio is about too, right? This is a deep sign where there is no bullshit in Scorpio. There is just deep feelings, and there is this moment of diving deep into what is underneath all of this. This can be your moment of where you realize that the place you are sitting in right now is coming from an experience you had. And this can be long gone, this can be long ago, right? To sit in this place where you see that this is how it turned out, how it worked out. And this is the moment where you step beyond this experience. This can be a traumatic experience, can be something, but to dive deep and not to dissociate, and to dive deep and to allow this to be your threshold, that's what it's about. Take all your wisdom and let go of the old stories. And then something beautiful appears, because there is this opportunity, there is a message coming your way, and the next opportunity opening up for you because you let go and you used this moment to let go of the old things, right? And for this to work out is to surrender. And that's beautiful, because we have the tear, we have the hermit, we have the decay, we have the sky dancer with the surrender. And there's this butterfly, a lot of butterflies in this. And to be a butterfly, to get out of this chrysalis, out of your cocoon, is to surrender that there is something gone, and that's the caterpillar. We have to mourn the caterpillar to be the butterfly. And that's often we say something like, oh yes, there is this transformation, there is this stepping beyond, but there is grief in this process, because the caterpillar is not anymore. And to move beyond this moment of transformation is the yes to allow this to happen. And you know, when I say this, this is like mourning, that we have to let go of something to be something else. And the sky dancer is the invitation to step into this moment of surrender, to allow this to happen, to remember your own light. And that's like, here the hermit is holding its light and it's shining a little bit, but this one is like opening up and showing that this is who I am. And it's like, you know, it's like when we see how I put this card, this is like shining beyond. The king is giving us its light too, to put this in the center, right? To see that there is this butterfly that wants to get out of its cocoon. And this is a moment, right? And it's a deep moment, because we see this card is not having a lot of color, and there is this light that we have to walk through, the crossing, the initiation, the threshold. And it's interesting, because this card doesn't have a lot of color too, right? This card has just the clouds, and then we have this, the crossing, it doesn't have any color, and then we have the rainbow bridge beneath, beyond this threshold, right? It's like we're walking from this card into this card. That's interesting, because that's the moment we are in. It's an intense and an amazing moment where you decide, because there is no catastrophe in here. And if you are in a place in your life right now where you expect worse things to happen, they don't. They don't. That's not what this card reading is about. This card reading is about that this is a moment in time where you need to let go of something you held on to. And that's something in yourself. That's not in the outer world. That's inside of yourself. It's a belief about yourself. It's a belief about where you want to be, how you want to be experienced by others. And to let go of this, and to surrender to the moment, surrender to the things you have to let go. And this can just be a part of yourself that you have to let go. And to mourn this part, because you thought that would be it. And that's not the case. Life wants you to remember your light, and to surrender to this transformation that is happening in this moment. To mourn the things you have to let go, and to embrace the things that are coming your way. And this is by saying yes. Saying yes to yourself, saying yes to your own wisdom, allowing life to bring you something that is the moment of you breaking through the surface. And it's about creation. And creation comes even in the moment of decay, even in the moment when you have to let go of a part of you that is not you. It comes with peace, because we have this peaceful Ten of Swords topped by the surrender card. It's like the surrender in a double way, right? Walking away from this idea that you had to have a kingdom of any sorts. I don't know what your perception of yourself was. But this is hold your light, walk away from this part, allow this to decay, and mourn the loss of the caterpillar, to get into the place where you can rise above as this beautiful shining being that you are. Yeah. I want to have something. I guess I will draw a Rumi card for you, and I draw Kuan Yin card of you that's giving us a there it is. Star Mother Arrakis, be the king who has made his own kingdom. Our Star Mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth, shining her divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. You are the child to secure in the love of our Mother that you can trust life and your ability to face whatever comes implicitly. Yeah. You know, and this is the confirmation that this mourning the caterpillar, this comes here again, right? Trust life that this is the right thing to do. Trust life that you will find the truth. You will find the place you belong. You will move beyond, because this is the moment of initiation. What will you choose now? You always have this moment in between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future. There is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Make this up, right? You cannot make this up. This is your moment. You know, this is your moment to dive deep and to move beyond and allow yourself to shine your light, to shine it as bright as you can. And allow yourself to mourn the caterpillar. Because that's what it is. We have to let the caterpillar go, to move beyond and to be in this moment of breakthrough. This is the moment of breakthrough. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and Thank you for liking and subscribing, and it helps the channel so much to grow, and for everyone who liked and who commented. I am really grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.